Hello everyone, Duke here with part 37, I believe. Yes, of this Austria campaign, Napoleon Total War. And it seems to me like we are very much closing in now on our final victory, with victory over in Kamenets-Podolsky now. All that stands between us and total victory. I think we've gotten this campaign now to a point now, where we can just move toward the end quite realistically. I suppose I can roleplay perhaps taking a few lands here, maybe give them to Poland or liberating Courland, one of them. But the main priority now, I believe, will be to head towards Kamenets with the military might that we have. Perhaps as well along the way, liberating with the Vukasovic, our old protectorate, Romania. I may well... I suppose we could even start moving towards that now. Let's finish off this army here so that it doesn't cause us any grief. So let's take Vukasovic here, who's not too badly... Yeah, he's mostly intact, I think, with a few bad scratches. And let's jump in and just mop up this cavalry here. And then they have an army over near Bucharest. I think the main reason why I want to do this is I just don't want to have to lose Transylvania to an attack that we could have easily prevented. So I think it just makes sense to do this. And I'm going to put those at the back there. I don't even think I'll have them fire at will. I think what I'll do, I'm just really going to have an infantry line, and then they'll deploy however they like. I like that we've got the Turkish Ottoman music here, because we're playing in that part of the map, even though it's Austria v Russia. The famous showdown between Austria and Russia in Romania. Anyone else remember that war? Learning about it in school? Right, so I'm just going to do this quite quickly. Oh, duh. Turned off fire wheel, didn't I? I've just put them on a place where I think we're not going to get any friendly fire, because we've perched them a little higher. And in the meantime, until we get... those were some bad misses. Until then, I don't even know if I form squares. I think we should be okay. But I'll be ready to... Should they come on? Right, that unit's pretty much dead. Go on then, let's form some squares. Why not? It's no risk to us, purely because we are fighting entirely cavalry, so there's no infantry that's going to come up, or artillery to bombard us while we're in a square. So yeah, this is it. Yeah, good. Okay, that was what I was a little worried about. I didn't want us to friendly fire our own men. That's what squares are quite bad at doing, in my view. I find that squares tend to have a little bit of crossfire. Right, let's just speed things up here. I can't be bothered to chase them down. We might get a kill, but we won't wipe everything out. Yeah, but there we go. Perfect. That's perfect outcome. Barely any losses, and we've wiped out the army. Now we're going to march on that and then on to Bucharest and try and liberate Romania. Should be nice. Then we've got Poland. Poland's strong. We're building up this army. Everything. I can't remember where I put all my armies. Charles, I think, is coming up from... There's Davidovich. There's Charles. Yeah, everyone's just got to head east slowly. But we just have to make it to the end without our protectorates declaring war on each other as well. I wonder if we could make peace with Prussia now. We don't need war with Prussia anymore. And I think we secured Bavaria for Bavaria. So let's have a peace treaty. And let's get some stuff off them. Okay, how about... I'm actually quite alright to pay for it. Money's no object for me now. Let's actually try and take... Let's pay for all of it. Let's see if we can pay for all of it. I'm not fussy. Like I say, I mean, money's just no object to us now. I'll be generous. I'm going to start with £40,000. Doesn't look like we can offer trade yet. Oh! Maybe we overpaid, but who cares? General staff. That is incredible. We've just gotten so much more technology now. Semaphore lines. We've got line of sight range. I can't even remember what we got. We've definitely got general staff. Modern rifles. So we now have the Windbuch Jaegers. Minus 10% upkeep for skirmish units. Yeah, we don't really use those anyway. I think we've got carcass shot now. We've got mass production, so we've got a bit of unhappiness from the industrial classes. Ooh, that could be a gamble. We looks like we're surviving. It's reduced recruitment costs. Excelente. Does that mean that, yeah, we can upgrade our general staff buildings across the board? Oh, I think that's only a capital build. Yeah, it's the final level. So we've unlocked our final unit, which is Archduke Ferdinand's cuirassiers. Are they much better than normal cuirassiers? Not really. Like 1 point higher. They're not particularly special. Do they have more abilities? Nope. Really not much in it. What's the difference in upkeep? Nothing. Alright, so they are a teeny weeny teeny bit better. That's basically it. And that's all we unlock really, and the Windbuskiers. Maybe a few maximum number of admirals and things. Yeah, as I've said before in this campaign, I'm sure anyone who has played Austria knows, the roster is not the star of the Austrian campaign. It's the challenge and the location, really. So I think we'll just end the turn. I don't think there's any more to do this term. We may very well end the campaign in this episode. There's not much reason to carry on beyond this. So, but until then, I'll keep moving along. I'll probably liberate Bucharest, and if the campaign hasn't ended by then, I'll liberate Jassy and give it to Romania, and I might liberate Odessa and just, you know, make that a protectorate, and that will weaken Russia. Really hem them in. Yeah, we're now at peace with Prussia again, and the keen-eyed among you will notice we don't actually share a direct border with them anymore. So they can't. They're unlikely to declare war on us straight away, but they may well declare war on a protectorate such as Baden-Württemberg or perhaps Saxony. So, yeah, it's still all a possibility, but for now they're really hemmed in. Ah, that's what I was hoping against. They've moved into Transylvania. Hey, Bavaria's has taken an army. Do you think they'll take her? No, they won't take Hanover. It's too well defended, but they have really been humiliated by Bavaria this campaign. It's safe to say. Old Prussia. And they had everything going for them. They had no reason to lose that war. Or not to win that war is more accurate. Who cares about agents? I'm just curious, what's Spain hasn't got an alliance with anyone like France or anything. Yeah, I don't think any of our protectorates have made any allies. I suppose maybe protectorates can't really engage in that kind of diplomacy, is my guess. Which makes sense. That's absolutely fine. They're allied to us. Why do they need more, huh? Are we not enough for them? Oh, perfect. We got... Oh, look at that. We pipped Denmark to the post there. That's our tobacco. So we've seized nearly all the trade nodes along here. All the ones that are available, we've nicked. Just to get even more stinking rich. Austria truly is now a global trade power as well as a military power in Europe. And we've got a new general available. Tons of artillery now for this army, which, yeah, I think it makes more sense to put artillery in there. What's happening? Why have we? There's no way we've over-recruited. Oh, I picked up the cuirassiers by mistake. There we go. Now, you guys also head east. The Ostfront. Oh, we've got some mines in Tyrol, which is teetering on the edge for working class happiness, but I think we'll be okay. Right, Davidovich, carry on east as well, my friend. Charles in charge. You can. I think you need to go to Vienna to recuperate first, and march through Venice as well to get the bonuses there, because I think that should give them quite a lot. It's a well-built city. Because he has taken some pretty bad losses fighting the Russians. But it was all for good cause, because it's kept Italy completely safe. I just hope they appreciate it. They're friendly. Good. What's our territorial expansion penalty sitting at the moment? It shouldn't actually be that high. Yeah, minus 18 for them. Minus 42 for... Yeah, okay. I guess minus 42 is kind of about a base level for just the amount of regions we own. Because we're not seizing land. We'd give it and then get it and then we gift it to someone or just liberate someone. So, talking of, let's march to Bucharest. What's this? Oh, we've got some cavalry here I haven't really got use for. I'll move them there. These guys will be able to march onto Mitau-Goland soon, which we can liberate. I think I may well do. But I'll give Lithuania, I think, to the Poles. Okay, I can't make them surrender. That's a shame. Poland's not a war with Russia, is it? No. Good. So they'll be okay. And I'm going to besiege Bucharest. How long would a siege take? 4 turns. And I can't remember if the armies depreciate over time or not. Well, I am going to get another militia unit in there, just in case that little ragtag army down there somewhere has the strength and the guile to attack us. I think everyone else is moving east. Ah, yeah, we've got Andreas Hofer. You also can move east, my friend. Okay, so we've got a couple of battles here. I think I'll just liberate Courland. Or would I... Actually, maybe... No, I think I will give it to Poland. I'll tell you why, because it gives him a port. Yeah, that's what I'll do. And it's within Poland-Lithuania. So, yeah. Might be a little bit border gore by this point, but anyhow. So, let's just save the game here. And cool. So let's do this. And it's also, it does take out some infantry. So they could have kept it. They could have kept this infantry if they just accepted the surrender. But the Tsar is too proud a man to cede any ground. Oh, what a horrendous little battle map. I don't like it. Right, you guys go there. You guys can go there. Let's put some infantry down. One sec. Put you there. Right, infantry. What? You guys go along there. And you guys go along there. I think I've said it a couple of times in this campaign, but I'll say it again. In Napoleon Total War, even if I'm playing someone like France as Napoleon, I don't generally like to paint the map in this game. I like to sort of create vassals and protectorates and nation states and things. Just because the diplomacy in the game is so good that you can actually do it for once in this game, which is unusual for Total War. Usually they really encourage map painting, whereas in this game you can create nation states, which kind of happened. You know, I mean, like France, Napoleon liberated and created the, I think, Duchy of Warsaw or just the Kingdom of Poland. You created Italy, you created the Batavian Republic, rather than just owning it. So it just feels a little bit thematic, if nothing else. So that's what I've been doing here, rather than just painting the map Austrian, which wouldn't look very nice. We are playing the political game and putting in thrones and courts and puppets all across the land. Right, here they come. Now, they're actually in the process of building a port here, is Russia, which we're going to interrupt. So Poland's going to have to start from scratch. It's up to them what kind of port they want to build. I'd recommend for them that they build a trade port, because I don't think they're destined to ever be a naval power. But that is up to them.
A glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Right, everyone, start doing some rootin' tootin' point and shooting. Yeah, let's do a little barrage.
Artillerie zu Befehl.
Bang. Bang. And we don't have to mop anyone up because this is a town battle. So we just need them to flee. I like to try and go for the flagman sometimes. Just feels like it has a morale effect. It doesn't, as far as I know, but you think it might. Yeah, there goes their flag bearer. Now they have no idea who they are. There we go. Done. Next unit. Nice. Oh, here they come.
Artillerie zu Befehl.
Bosh, 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 bosh. Right. They ain't quitting. They really want these guns, so let's show them what they can do. Let's fire on this unit here. Oh, perfect. They're making themselves a real target. Oh, I just forgot about this cannon altogether. Let's have you guys do some canister as well. Meanwhile, let's cut back here. Oh. Okay, technically they achieved their goal. They reached my cannons, but to no avail. Right. You guys stay there, because I think these guys want to have a pop now. So carry on. Fire in that direction for now. Meanwhile, what's going on over here? And they reach these guns as well. Yeah, okay. Let's pull them back. You guys run in. Everyone run in, actually. Oh, these guys don't have much morale. That's refreshing. So used to having to fight units to the last man. It's nice to just not have to do that. Fighting Russia has given me a very jaded view and pessimistic view of enemy morale. Oh, someone's firing in round shot. No, I said round shot. What, canister, what are you doing? There we go. Good. I think they're all fleeing on this flank. Get these guys back. Right. Basically it. I think they're just going to drip feed now in the odd unit. But let's get back on these guns. No, something's not right here. Yeah, you need to go on that side, don't you? There you are. Meanwhile, reman your guns. Oh, what's going on here? Hello, hello, hello. What's all this then? Let's use our last barrage, because why not? Let's wipe these guys off the face of the earth. Disgust them. Oh, that's not good. They've crossed our T. Right. Right, what's going to happen now then? Are you just going to press on? Yep, let's mop up that unit. Bash, bish, bash, bosh, bish, bash, bosh. 81 and they're still not fully... No, they're quitting. Alright, what are we going to have to do about this unit? Do you reckon we're going to have to just charge the cavalry in? I think we are. Alright, let's make sure the cannons aren't firing in case we run in front. And cuirassiers, you haven't friendly charged every one of you. Good. Because you know I hate it when you do that. Right. Yeah, cuirassiers are really good late game cavalry. They're just on another level compared to the others. They're not fast because they're heavy, but they're tanky, they charge hard, they can stay in melee for a bit longer than other cavalry because they're armoured. So much better. Such an upgrade. And that unit's off and perfect. That is it. Heroic victory. We have seized many more Russian infantry. We have denied them more land. And we will occupy because we are gifting this to our good friend Poland. So if we gift it to Poland, these guys will get booted out. So, and then we can keep our army here and they can't attack it. So, haha. So, region, Vital, and we'll give you the metric system. Because apparently you haven't discovered that. And you can get rid of your slaves. Oh, wait. I completely did that wrong. Sorry about that. I went to offer them that and give them some technology. There we go. There we go. So we're going to replenish very slowly here. We could march on Vilnius, which has nothing in it. Not even a... Oh, we can't see it. Apparently, it's just out of view. But we could march on that. That's quite small. And there we go. Poland has a port. And we've really... In fact... Oh, no, they have one here. They have a port... Oh, and one there. We haven't cut out Russia's access to the sea. But... Alright, should we do Romania? If we take Romania, that's... Their entire military on this flank pretty much crippled. So... yeah. That might... It'll make sense. If we take that, then, yeah, they will have basically no military presence here. How strong are they? Power is only my team. We're much stronger than them. The only thing is, this army is not at full strength, but we have fought at worse odds before. I remember when we fought with Archduke Charles against the Ottomans with a very beaten down army and came out on top, so I don't see why we can't repeat that success again here today. Right. I'm going to deploy everyone back a little bit. I want these guys more for their canister, so I'm going to keep them behind the buildings a little bit so that their cannons can't hit us so easily. Right, you guys probably best served on a slightly elevated slope, like there. Then, okay, I'm going to turn you guys to a bit askew. Let's just turn you on like that. Nice. Right. And you guys get there. Good. Let's get them another unit on this flank. Go. Ooh. Don't stand in front of the cannons. It's very bad for your health. Guys, you don't need me to tell you. Surely. There we go. And then these guys can go on my left flank, which hopefully won't get too much punishment. Then you guys have some cavalry, which I'll probably move back when the battle starts, but I'm just going to put it across here, and Vukasovic, you stand there and look sexy. Okay, let's get everybody into position. Let's move you guys back a bit. Vukasovic, you two, you can move back a little bit. And let's get back. We have given rise to many successful military careers in this campaign. Vukasovic has had a very illustrious career. Archduke Charles needs no explanation. He's really become a hero. He's basically become... This should be now Archduke Charles' Total War at this point. He's superseded Napoleon as the Grand Master of Strategy on the continent. Karlbach, God rest his soul, was assassinated, but he was also doing very well. Ferdinand von Oesterreich-Este, he had a good one. He had a good one, but he had a good career for a little bit. Right, looking to form some squares, give them no reason to win. And as well, as always, this is why we like sometimes a big army, actually fighting a big army in a town battle, is you can completely destroy it in one victory. So that's why, you know, sometimes it can be a pain when the enemy withdraws an entire army into a town battle, because suddenly the town goes from being easy to take to a nightmare, but it provides an excellent opportunity to really damage the enemy's military power, because you can take out an entire army if you win. And it happened, you know, a few times against the French when we were fighting Napoleon, where we were able to take out entire stacks of really good infantry because Napoleon would dump them all into a town, which was good for us. But it meant a very hard battle But it also meant we were rewarded with the need for no more battles after that. That battle would be that army would be gone. All the units in it would be gone. And yeah, it's good when it happens. It's always good. But you have to win. Ooh. Well, don't like this. I'm actually going to, even though it says we're winning, I'm pulling the cavalry back. We're outnumbered. Hussars should be able to get back in time. They're very fast. Meanwhile here, let's just hope gunfire is enough to take these guys out, because I don't want to form squares with infantry so close. Talking of, let's start firing some canister into these guys. Okay, bullet fire wasn't enough. Oh, guys. What is this, Squaresville? Squaresville, I tell ya. Right, take out that unit, please. Barrage, please.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Certainly hope so. Because they've come on very quickly. Right, that cavalry unit's gone for good. Excellent. This unit's bunched together, which makes the canister more devastating. Whoa, what's going to happen here then? Yep, I'm just going to fire into them. Not going to make a square. You guys can canister though. Nice. Yeah, horse be gone. Whoa, that was pretty devastating. That was a devastating volley though. Right. Next unit, please. Right, Grenadiers, you do what you do best and get stuck to the way. Meanwhile, you let the cannons deal with this unit. They've thrown their entire weight on the flank. I hope they wouldn't throw their weight on. They've got tons more infantry in reserve. The Russian hordes are hoarding. Yeah, they made it. Right, pull back. Pull back to about here. And, oh, of course they flee straight away. They just wanted to screw us, to annoy us. Hang on, just long enough to annoy me before running off. Right, we're going to have to pull some men over onto the other flank, because they've thrown so much weight on it. And we're going to have to get Vukasovic over here, I think, to keep everyone sturdy. Right, canister into this gap here. That's a really good shot, which they can't pour through. So this is a... Oh, no, no, no! Waste, waste, waste! Not round shot, I want canister. Into that absolutely brilliant bit of bunch. Come on. They can't reach us through that. They can't squeeze through this gap. And that's really hurting them. Look at that. Lots of orange. We like that. Meanwhile, let's get some cavalry on the flanks here to hit them on the sides. Right, come on, come on, come on. Another barrage. More barrage. Give me more. Good. Dun, 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 dun. That's really... Look at that. That is all canister damage. It's actually more impressive from up high. Look at that. Devastation. Look at that. Oh, they're coming. And they reached us. How did they do that? They managed to split the unit in just enough. And again, they're off. Permanently. It's just to annoy us, I'm sure. There we are. Right, you guys... Look at that. Why do they always turn back to a round shot like that? There we go, let's surround these guys. If we can get the general, that's even better, because that should make these guys easier to finish off. There we go, general's down. Let's roll up this carpet then. Let's get all these units to flee. Like, properly flee. Look, if we can actually... screw it, why not? Everyone, push up. Let's encourage her out. Let's build on this. Oh, you guys find these guys now. Let's avoid the friendly fire if we can. Except they're trying to make a square. The fools. Or are they? I mean, it's actually working. It's held us up. I'm going to get the cavalry to chase these guys down so they don't come back. Let the infantry deal with the infantry. There we go. Perfect. That stopped them coming back. Perfect. That went perfect. Perfect. Right, you guys stop firing. And let's just wait for the square to break, and there we are. That is it. That was an easier battle than I expected. Romania will be re-liberated. In good time as well. Yeah, that was... Look at that. 6,660 men destroyed, and we lost 551. It's insanely good. Got some spare units, should we ever want them. Now we can march on Jassy, which I will do. And I will march these guys to Transylvania to help keep it safe. A new nation arises, Romania. Welcome back, old friend. Let's see. They don't like us. Not sure why. Maybe if you offer them some two gallons that they can't use, maybe they'll like us. Let's engage in a bit of flattery. What's the saying? Flattery will get you nowhere. There we go. But it did today, because now we're friendly with them. So we're going to do that. Then should be able to take Jassy by surrendering it, I think. Gift that, and then we'll march on Odessa, do the same thing, liberate that. And then we've really hemmed in the Russians. They will really regret this war. And then we'll just finish off taking cabinets, and that'll be us. And I'm going to own cabinets. I'm going to keep it for myself. So, I think that's it. Look at that. Britain is just embarrassed on that little island down there. Look at that. Sat there all bankrupt and stuff. They've got a lot more public order out of nowhere, though. Oh, garrison forces. Yeah, they've had to really garrison London because of the debt. Dear. Oh, is Prussia gearing up to a... What the heck? What just happened? It's acting like we just ended the turn. Or it's acting like it's not... I don't understand. What happened there? Let's go back to the autosave and try that again. It's sort of pretended that the turn didn't end. Let's try again. What can I say? It's acting like the end turn was over and it gave us a message for some reason. So let's try this again. Because I was going to say, it looks like they're marching up for an all-out assault on Cleves. Ah, this is what happened. Okay, Prussia's declaring war on Baden. I'll enter the war on the side of my ally, because I'm a good person. Yeah, you better run. Beat you before, we'll do it again, mate. Think I'm scared? They're abandoning cabinets. Moscow is well defended, but I don't care about Moscow. I don't want it. It's too far away. I don't even really care if Prussia takes Baden, but I look good for helping them. But, you know, on their track record of taking states, Prussia might not even succeed at taking it. So I'm happy to back my own horse here. Cool. Right. Keep sailing ships over. You guys go there. Let's flood the world market with ivory. Absolutely flood it. Right. Got some new units. Gosh, this is just obscene now, isn't it? How much trade we have. Right. How far away from Jassy? How far away are we from Jassy? Not too far. Oh, they fortified. How annoying. I'll come back to that. Meanwhile, here... Ooh, who do we want to march on? If I take Lithuania, we'll be able to take and remake, sorry, Poland-Lithuania. Oh, they may accept and surrender here. Yay, they did. I'll occupy, and we'll gift this. Look at that. It looks like some really weird long extension to the Austrian Empire. But I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to be nice, and I'm going to help remake Poland-Lithuania, because I'm just that kind of guy. So that one, and then technology, let's give them schools and a census. There you are. Look at that. A weirdly shaped Poland. Polish infantry does look pretty good. Right. I wonder if they're regretting this yet. I wonder how much money they're losing from all this territory. Well, spectacular. Okay, so it hasn't really hurt them just yet. Okay, let's do this battle then. I'm just going to go all out on attack here, because if we win, then these guys will scatter. We liberate this to give it to Romania, and then march on Edessa. And meanwhile, yeah, keep moving this up towards Kamenets. So, you guys too. You guys keep going as well. Archduke Charles, where are you? You're here. And yeah, you're going to march through Venice and then Vienna. Just out of curiosity, I'm going to stop here. How good is Venice at replenishing? Not bad, but Vienna's better. Ooh, how deceptive. Turns out we can't make it. Right. How strong are these guys now? Power, feeble, wealth, affluent. I suppose some of these buildings are damaged. They're not terribly well built up. How strong do I want to make Poland, though? Right, Baden is looking in a bit of trouble here. No, it looks like Prussia's been gifted military access by Brittany. Fine. I mean, actually, I don't mind Brittany and France having good, Prussia having good relations, because I'd actually rather that than they go to war and us losing a lot of land. So it's fine. It's fine. He says, through gritted teeth. Right, let's move you guys east as well, and let's do the battle for Jassy. This shouldn't be too hard either. It's a lot smaller. Our grenadiers are getting a bit battered though. Right. Quite a number of reinforcements, but nothing substantial. Let's go. Put all those Russian names down the east. East? On the right there. Right. Let's set up positions. Along here. That. Oh, what just happened? Nothing. Okay. You guys form up here. You guys go there. Some cavalry there. Some cavalry there. Vukasovic there. Go. Right, reinforcements coming in from behind. Reinforcements coming from behind us. Because why not? So where are they exactly? There they are. Get them. Nice try, Russia. Let's go get them. Now you will witness the full destructive power of the cuirassiers. Might send some more cavalry to help in case that's not enough, but yeah. Ooh, talking of the cuirassiers, did take a lot of losses there. uncharacteristically. Right, let's turn and face these guys now then. Yeah, these guys will mop them up so they don't come back and annoy us. So they are right behind the army. And now we're doing some weird backwards forwards dance with the cavalry. Oh, that unit's probably gone now, so let's just charge these guys. Help get rid of them. Cuirassiers are getting themselves cut to bits. But hey ho, we managed to take out that unit, so all is well. And it's good. Right, that unit hit our square. Most of the main army will die once the battle's over because it's in a town. The reinforcements will live to fight another day because I'm not going to run everything down because boring. Let's wait for them to come on now. Try taking out the first Lancers over there.
A glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Is soon to be yours. Yeah, die. Get rid of them. Pretty accurate shooting. You would expect nothing less with that kind of eliteness. Eliteness, that's a word. Yeah. I so rarely see experience of that level on the campaign map. These are some really long-standing... I mean, that's the first regiment of artillery. That's one of the original units we ever had. So its long service in this campaign has given it an insane amount of experience. We haven't really got much to compare it to because... Well, but you can see the difference by this point compared to other 12 powders. It gives it insane range, apparently. Good, that's off. Yeah, high level experience is just absolutely a game changer in terms of a unit's quality. It can turn a regular Hoheim line infantry unit into even better than a newly recruited like old guard or something unit. It's so good to keep units alive if you can.
Our general is under attack.
Let's get you guys back a bit. Oh no, they're broken. So you get back on your guns, please. No rest for you. Russians to destroy. Right, let's destroy these musketeers. We've got their general. One of them, anyway. And they're going to do it, aren't they? No, good. You fire on them. You guys go away. Right, let's just speed things up, because I think we're pretty much already in the end of this battle now. I think there's really very little they can do to surprise us or turn this battle around, so just wait for them to come on. I'm going to turn these guys around, because I think those Russians are going to try and cross our corner there. Should I charge them? Yeah, they are in the woods. Right, they're off. That unit's coming back, so let's get ready. Deal with that. Okay, they're gone. Good. Right, what's happening over here? Right, they're off again, and that's it. Perfect. Jassy is now ours. Or should I say it's now Romanian? There we go. Lovely. Right. And I'm not going to take it for myself. No, I'm going to give it to the Romanians. Yeah, have that on me. And you can have logistics and army co-organisation. And conscription. There we go. And then these guys next turn will march on Odessa. Which seems... Oh, wow, look at that replenishment. That's really good. Even as a protectorate, even if it's not our region. Oh, it's a supply post here. That's good. And yeah, we should be able to liberate that quite quickly. Give that to the Tartars. And yeah, that's going to really annoy the Russians because they're going to lose Sevastopol, which is a Black Sea port. And we like that. Well, I think that's everybody on this flank done. I think that's all our armies done. Everyone's got a little red ring around them. Maybe just to be careful, I might move this army up to Prague in case they've negotiated a military access pact with Saxony and they can attack Prague. So I think we've got plenty of armies in the east to do what we need to do. Okay. Right. I'm going to end the turn. If there's anyone I've missed, hey ho. Right, let's see what wonders of strategy the Prussians have cooked up this turn. Right, so as part of their grand strategy to take Stuttgart, they are circumventing it entirely and moving all their armies into Alsace for no reason. Another 4D chess move from the Prussians. Wait, why is Belgium looking so wobbly? They're not at war with the Belgians, are they? Or is Belgium just having a bit of a financial crisis? Crisis. I'll have to check on them if I can remember to do it. Oh, they won! Oh. Good show. Well done, Belgium. Not today, Prussia. I am surprised they won that. That was a smaller army, and the Prussians had a general. Bit of a David versus Goliath situation there. Well, we've just researched interchangeable parts. We're on to steamships or something now, I think. Steamship propulsion. Oh, targeted fire. Okay, that's actually worth going for. I'm going to start researching standardized artillery. I do not care about steamships. I do not care. But interchangeable parts is reduce upkeep costs and increase the wealth generated by all buildings. So that is worth having. Got another trade ship. we needed one. We were running low. I'm just going to put them in there. It's just quicker and easier for me to do it. Right, we've updated our trade ports. Excellent. Or upgraded, I should say. That's good. Right, Vukasovic. Let's go liberate little Tartary. Yeah, get out of it. Liberate. Now we have a new Ottoman light. Wow. What a portrait. Well, we can't seem to trade with them. We can't seem to access their trade port. Maybe it's because they haven't got a trade port of their own built yet. Rome really hates them for some reason. They really don't like them. But yeah, look at that. That's hemmed the Russians in even more. They will not be happy with that. But I am very happy. So if I were to keep going, I'd probably try and take Minsk and give this to the Poles as well. Whoa, but they are ready for us. Bennigsen! An actual general. Yeah. He's here. I'm actually just going to besiege it for now whilst we start marching towards Kamenets. You guys going that way. I'm actually going to send these guys up to this front. And you were going up to Prague, weren't you? Yeah. You can come to Olmutz. Oop. You guys, what's in here? Gabriel Luther. Yeah, you can go that way. There's a real army in here. Vidovich, you can look after it. Right. They have really neglected to build up these towns.
Sie werden verrotten. Siedlung belagert.
I'm pretty sure Poland-Lithuania reached around Riga away. They never got. I don't think they got to St. Petersburg. So, I mean, maybe they attacked it and took it, but didn't incorporate it. I can never remember. I can never remember what the Commonwealth looked like. But I've done everything I wanted to do here. I think Poland-Lithuania did own Kyiv. I think they owned Kyiv, didn't they? I mean, Kamenets is not going to be a fight, so if we want to have a final fight, we might as well have it against Bennigsen. Even though it's going to be a bit of a long episode, I think I'll try and push and get this campaign done in this episode. So it could be about an hour and a half long. But yeah, if we do this will and win, you know, depends on that. We'll end with a fight against Levin August from Bennigsen, a Russian general from history. We'll give this to Poland, and then next turn we'll take Kamenets. Should be able to demand its surrender, occupy it, and that'll be us done. So yeah, let's do it. Especially because if we took Minsk, oh no, they've got quite a few cities around here. Novgorod, St. Petersburg, and Riga are all fairly decent cities. Moscow as well. Yeah, actually, they've got quite a lot of good cities around here. If they'd invested in their infrastructure, they'd be a monster right now. Kyiv's a good city. Yeah, there's loads. Mitau, Courland was small. Vilnius was small. Kamenets is small. We've actually taken off them all the weak ones, when you think about it. We've just given them all their wealthy cities left. Right. Okay. That being said, let's do this. Let's attack Minsk. And should be okay. Are these horse-drawn? Yeah, so they should be able to get them into the battle quite quickly. But the main army itself shouldn't be too much of an issue. We've got a mostly intact army here. So Bartholomeus Krinsen, our Dutch general, who we joined our service after the liberation of either Belgium or Holland, I can't quite remember, now finds himself deep in the Russian Empire, fighting on behalf of the Poland-Lithuanian Commonwealth. What an illustrious career. As the real Austria-Hungary did, I suppose, our strength in this campaign has been the many different nationalities we've incorporated into our military along the way. Czechs and Hungarians, and the Dutch. Right, you guys go there. Go there. Krinsen, you go about there. Over on this flank. Now, where Bennigsen's going to come in from is anyone's guess. I can't even quite remember. Oh, that's fine. Okay, that's not a problem. If it was behind us, that could have been a bit annoying, but we'll be fine with this. So it's probably going to be an annoyingly long deployment for them, but they've got a lot of armed citizenry, so when they do come onto us, shouldn't be anything overwhelming. Where is Bennigsen? Where is he, a rascal? It's not him. There he is. Now the Russian general, like, you know, Wellington for Britain, Archduke Charles for us, etc., Blucher for Prussia. Russia's is Kutuzov. He was the man who commanded the forces at Borodino. So arguably, yeah, Russia's greatest general of the Napoleonic Wars. Obviously, the jury's out. Well, on any general, really. You can debate the reputation and legacy of any general in this war. Kutuzov was a pretty good pair of hands. Lost an eye, I think, was it at Borodino? I know I lost an eye. And then, or it got hit and it turned lazy. Something like that. This week's terrible history lesson brought to you by the Iron Duke. Right, you guys come back. Right. Here they come. Or at least they're just turning their army around for now. I suppose now that we're sort of entering the very late stage of this campaign now, we start reflecting on it. I think I'm still right in saying that Austria are definitely the hardest faction in Napoleon Total War. Definitely. They have a very, very, very hard start and on very hard difficulty. They're going to be the first major power to come under immediate pressure from France. Because France, as we learned in this campaign in the first episode, I think, or maybe the second, they're scripted to take Bavaria. They don't have to fight and take it. They're given it as part of the whole Confederation of the Rhine thing. So then once they take Bavaria, Vienna is not far away at all. And then, you know, if you lose Vienna as the Austrians, you're in big trouble because that's your main troop-producing area. Maybe Venice, but maybe not them. I'll send the units. So that was a real fight for survival. And whether or not it's the only way to do it, I doubt it. I don't think it's the only way to do it. But what I had to do was... Oh, they did stop moving. Right, okay. What I had to do was, after creating the Kingdom of Italy, I actually had to gift certain regions of ours to them because France weren't at war with those guys at the time. So by gifting some regions, as hard as it was, to the Italians, that prevented the French from actually having a direct route into Austria, which bought us time, whilst we dealt with the Ottomans, which are very, 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 very likely to declare war on you within the first few turns in this game. And then once you dealt with the Ottomans, on very hard, you know, it might be all right to own them yourselves on lower difficulties, but on very hard, it's going to be very hard to hang on to. We gifted it to Greece, and we also had Romania at the time. That after it was still an awful lot of fighting that we had to do. It was a really hard campaign against the Ottomans, who fought far harder than I had expected. We then were able to destroy the Ottomans and finally restore peace to that frontier with a sturdy protectorate in Greece who's given us no grief whatsoever this campaign. And while France was alive, Russia wasn't too bothered about attacking us. And that finally brought us a bit of a respite, or respite, however it's pronounced. And in turn, we were then able to... Well, actually, the only thing is that what happened then was France decided, fine, I'll just take out Prussia then. That's as good a prize for me. So we had to go up north with the only armies we had, and we had to meet them outside Berlin. And we had that super epic battle with us, Prussia, and Saxony defending against Napoleon and the Old Guard, and Grouchy in tow, and holding him there, which turned the tide because we managed to destroy those armies there. And that sent Napoleon all the way back to Paris because he respawns there, which bought us some time. And then we were able to counterattack around the German states like Hanover and stuff and liberate those. And then into the Low Countries. And liberating the Low Countries, I think, is always a good move in this campaign because it gives you two really good protectorates who can trade with you, and it deprives the French of two very wealthy regions. And not only wealthy, but troop producing. And then after that, we were able to time it with an assault from like the middle when we liberated some more German states with Archduke Charles. And then we were able to start taking regions, you know, invading them from both sides. We hemmed them in, but it was still so hard fought. Every town was so hard to take because the French units are just something else. They're on very hard. They don't quit. We saw how many times? How many times did they just fight the last man near enough? Like 80 men effed out of 400? Just normal militia units. And then if Napoleon was around, forget it. They'll just fight to the end. It was so hard. Surely, in hindsight, I don't know how we actually managed to win half the battles we won, because we had no business winning them with the quality of troops that we were up against. Like, Napoleon and France in general, I suppose, in this campaign, just managed to make normal militia just basically as good as line. They just couldn't form squares. But I treated it as if I was fighting a line unit whenever they turned up, because they could outgun us. Because our weakness in this campaign is, well, among many others, is we haven't had any particularly good quality units. Our units haven't been good. Our light infantry is appalling. Our line infantry's probably the worst of all the major powers in this game. I think it's easy to say. And cavalry, all right. The lancers are okay. The Hungarian Fusiliers are good, but we only get so many of them.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
And then we had to fight so hard with with that kind of difference in troop quality deep into France itself. Taking Paris helped. The good thing about, you know, sort of the geography of France, I suppose, in a lot of war games, is Paris is fairly easy to reach. So once we were able to take Paris, the south of France fell a lot quicker. Especially once we took Marseille. But it was still such a slog. It was so hard to fight our way through. It's certainly been one of the harder campaigns I've done on this channel. But I would also say that, oh wow, yeah, they fought. They flee easily. I will say though, once we reached the turning point against France, the campaign suddenly wasn't too bad. But I'd say the first, I can't even put a number on how many episodes, but the first, let's say, third of the campaign, when France was our biggest threat, we had to figure out how we were going to hold Napoleon off and find a way to make our way toward France. So hard. And a good challenge, a fun challenge. I was never frustrated. I never hated any of it. But my God, it was hard. So hard. Because you just know whatever direction you go in, if you're going to try and fight Napoleon head on, it's going to be hard. And Prussia was no help whatsoever, other than the time that we helped them fight at Berlin, because they helped us to fight Napoleon there. Other than that, they've been completely self-interested and only interested in uniting the German states under their banner, even at the cost of our own protectorates. Just not playing the coalition game whatsoever. Russia's just been completely idle. No help whatsoever. Not even self-interested. I think France was so far away from them, they just didn't care to help. They didn't see the threat, even though they were at war with them. So that was fun. And Britain just decided to go bankrupt. So we've had to do everything ourselves. We have had to single-handedly deal with Napoleon, who is now exiled somewhere on a sunny island off the coast of Italy, I'm sure. So he's probably having a happier time than we are right now. Yeah. And then we made Bourbon France, which is a fun part of the campaign. I like doing that in this game. And then we did Spain. We also liberated Spain, so we have taken out all the old Napoleonic powers, and now we just have war with the old European powers, Russia and Prussia. Yeah, it's been fun. It has been really fun, but not in a. Oh, I really enjoyed that. That was, I really enjoyed building my empire and having fun with it. It's been fun in that it was a mad scramble for survival in the first part of the campaign, like truly for survival. Like when we had the Ottomans and the French both, and the Spanish actually. The Spanish marched from Vienna at one point. We genuinely were hanging on, like hanging on for dear life, which we did. We did manage to hold on. It was hard. Yeah, a really fun challenge. Can't say it's maybe tempted to do another super hard campaign straight away. I think I do enjoy more relaxing campaigns. Like the France Empire campaign's been quite relaxing overall. In the sense, this has its moments, but it's been nowhere near as hard as this. The Byzantine Medieval 2 campaign has been a real challenge as well. So I feel like my next campaign I might pick something. Still, I'd like to go off the beaten track and pick odd factions. Maybe something that won't be such an a headache. Just to enjoy myself, really, because I want to enjoy myself when I do these. Because if I enjoy myself, then you guys hopefully get more entertainment out of it, rather than just me try not to cry for an hour. So let's get you guys back. But yeah, overall, I do recommend this campaign to anyone who wants to try it. It's in Napoleon. It's definitely the biggest challenge you're going to get, and the most rewarding campaign you play. My favourite faction in this campaign is still Britain. Not a very original option, I must say. You know, but I do like playing as them. Not just because I get to play as Wellington, obviously, but they have a really fun starting position, fun units, good roster. There's more of a naval element, and because of your position, there's more options in terms of where you want to deploy units. You can sail men all around Europe and pick your fronts wherever you want. Whereas as Austria, you know, we've had to fight on our own borders all the time. Which is fine. That is more normal. That is the normal thing to do. But as Britain, you're very secure as the British are, so you can come up with quite creative strategies in your own time. The only thing is that one time I remember playing as Britain as a kid. I think I was like 15. No, I must have been a bit older. I must have been about 16, 17. And, man, maybe a bit older. 17, 18? Yeah, anyway, it doesn't really matter. I digress. I was playing Empire, Napoleon, and I played as Britain. And I camped in Britain for too long. Because what happened was Napoleon genuinely took out all of Europe. He took out Austria, took out Prussia, took out all the German states. And he got all the way up through Russia, up to Moscow. He didn't take Moscow, but took everything out in Russia, so that Moscow was the only thing that Russia had left. And it was up to me, as Wellington, to save the day. I had to go and liberate Europe, all of it, and restore it to the order of old, which was super fun. And I may even try and do that one day. But the thing is, you can't control what the AI does. So I can't, if I said that I'm going to play a Britain campaign and try and recreate that, I can't say that Napoleon will own all of Europe again. But we have seen in this campaign how very hard difficulty gives the French such an amazing auto-resolve effect that they will always win. So who knows, maybe one day I'll try and do that. I'll try and engineer a campaign where Napoleon owns all of Europe. You know, we'll say that he's just swept across Europe faster than anyone could have predicted. And then we have to move in and liberate Europe single-handedly. It'll be fun. I really enjoyed that time. Although I think I played with an additional units mod. Like there were these mods at the time that gave you additional units. Well, not you, but everyone. Additional units, which may have given France even more power in the auto-resolve. Who knows, but... Right, Bennigsen is more or less defeated here. Yeah, he's mopped him up quite nicely here. He's not been much of a threat. Oh, he's giving his life to save the cannons. What a trooper. And he might even succeed.
Sir!
No, we got him.
Sir, our general is under attack.
Yep. Bennigsen is dead. One of the better military minds of Tsarist Russia in this war is now kaput. So Russian fortunes are not looking good. I haven't seen a whiff of Kutuzov. I think we saw him at the beginning of the campaign marching into Italy, and then he just sort of disappeared. I can't remember what happened to him. I really can't. I don't know what's happened to him. Maybe we saw early on in the campaign, and I just can't remember. But let me know also. Do you agree? Do you think Russia is the hardest campaign in this game? I think it is. Possibly followed by Prussia. Russia's fine. They don't have great troops either, but they have a really good starting position and a defensive position in that the Russian winter will keep you safe. You have defense in depth. Anyone comes towards you, you don't suffer winter attrition, the enemy does. So you can fall back, let the winter attrition do some damage, and then turn and hit them where it hurts. So, you know. And Britain, I think Britain has the easiest campaign. They definitely have the easiest. Okay. I've never played with any minor faction mods. And another campaign I'd like to try is Spain in the main campaign. I think that'd be quite fun. I've actually never played a modded Napoleon Total War. Never. I've played mods with like additional units just to, you know, spice things up. But I've never played like a modded campaign, so to speak. So, who knows? Maybe on the cards. Right. We're not going to create Belarusia just yet. We are just going to... Oh, we can trade with Spain. We should do that in a minute. Minor nation, Poland, regions. Congratulations, you are now the proud owner of Minsk. And logistics. Right, let's trade with Spain, because why not? Request trade agreement. And you have to, because you are protectorate. Income's going down. It might be because we've raised a couple of new armies. I wonder how much trade with Spain is worth. I wonder if we can see. Is there a trade route that tells us? 2,100. Not bad. Yeah, about 2,100. But they're really upgrading their military capability. Cazadors, guerrillas, mounted cazadors, cazadors, hussars, line cavalry. Yeah. I wonder what, if Spain were a major faction in this campaign, I wonder what their victory conditions would be. I feel like it would be retake Brussels, Naples and Sicily, Sardinia, probably Portugal, just because most Spanish campaigns tend to throw that in there. And maybe Vienna, if we're going in the Habsburg route. I'd imagine that would be their victory conditions. And then any number beyond that, you know, to get your required number of victory conditions. Anyway, that is that. I suppose now I'd probably move to take Riga from them and give that to Poland as well. Well, Poland they're doing very well out of this, aren't they? They're still weak but rich. I wish I could see what armies they recruited. What kind of roster can they get from these barracks? Just normal line and normal 6-pounders. Maybe we should be giving them more technology here. Give them Army Corps Organisation and Grand Battery and Classical Economics and Field Ambulances. Because I'm nice. And that should hopefully let them upgrade their barracks. Not that it really matters. I think we are certainly going to end this campaign now. But I guess I can't turn off that part of my brain that is thinking long term. Because this campaign has required that an awful lot. So, end the turn. Oh, okay. There was an army we forgot. Oh, that's Archduke Charles, isn't it? Who is still pretty battered and beleaguered. We are selling tons of ivory. Prussia's milling about. Looks like they're going to try and do the... Well, actually, if they're going to try... I'm not going to accept that. We need to take Kamenets now, actually, because if they take Brussels, that's bad, because that's actually one of our genuine victory conditions. And I must have missed when they declared war on Brussels. Maybe they joined the war when Stuttgart was attacked. But, yeah. We need to take Kamenets now, otherwise Brussels falls. There's no way they can hold out against all those Austrian... It's weird. Prussia's like weirdly on it when it comes to taking land that we need, or our protectorates. But when it comes to like some state on their border that they're at war with, they just fumble the bag so badly. They have no idea what to do. But it's like, oh, that's an Austrian region, is it? Or an Austrian-controlled region? Suddenly, flipping Gneisenau turns up. So, yeah. Suddenly they turn into masters of strategy. And then when it goes back to fighting Bavaria again, it's like fighting blimmin'... what's his word? Oh, what's that guy? Who's that? Civil War General. US Civil War General. Braxton Bragg? Is that his name? Got a reputation for being really terrible. I think it's Braxton Bragg. Anyway. Wrong war, wrong game. So, let's do this. I think there's no point milling about now. This campaign episode's getting long as it is. Oh, I moved that as if I was going to do that. But Ferdinand von Österreich-Este will have the honour of dealing the killing blow to the enemy. Well, the final touches, the finishing touch to this campaign. Hopefully we'll be able to demand a surrender and see an end to this campaign, because I believe, yep, we have everything we need except for Kamenets Podolski. So let's go. Hopefully they'll see sense. They did. There it is. That's literally all you get in this campaign, a firework display. But look, wow! I'm going to click continue just so that we can sort of debrief and everything. I'm not continuing the campaign, just so you know. That is the end. I'm done. But I'm just going to continue. Peacefully occupy. Wow. What a campaign that was. I think it says it all. This little window here. Look at this. We went from our home Austrian regions, not even the Balkans, right? And now we have influence from Greece to the Crimea to Riga and Courland, basically modern-day Latvia, Lithuania, and all the way through half of Prussia and in the new nation-state of Poland. Unfortunately, and no longer a majority of Germany anymore, because Prussia sorted that. But we own France, the Low Countries, Italy, northern Italy, and Spain. That is insane. What a turnaround from when we were facing an invasion through Innsbruck and into Vienna. Like, there was a Spanish army here ready to take Vienna at one point. It could have done it as well. I think it milled about, and we were just able to intercept it as a result. It's been so touch and go, this campaign. What a turnaround. Prestige says it all as well. I don't know what France would be at this point, but they're too dead to care now. Spain, meh, irrelevant now. Russia, not too bad. Prussia, yeah, deserves to be second here at this point. They've done more fighting against, our protectorates, and Britain's just been fading into obscurity. I've almost forgotten they existed, genuinely. I've forgotten these guys have just existed in this campaign. I've just treated them as a non-entity, a non-issue. They don't exist. They're just too weak to do anything. I don't even think Nelson's alive. I haven't seen him around. So I think they lost a lot of naval engagements against the French ships, such as the auto-resolve for France on Very Hard. So there we are. We are an enlightened nation. We've got quite a lot of technology. We didn't have a revolution, so King Francis, isn't it? Is still on the throne of France. Franz the First. Still held onto his throne. He's now master of Europe. He now pulls the strings. The Eastern Front is actually a bit of a mess at the moment now. That's Russia's fault. They declared war on us. So, they declared war on Italy. I was quite happy to actually try and buy cabinets off them and end the campaign that way, but they declared war on us. So, on Italy, so that demanded a response. Pretty good cabinet overall, considering how backwards usually the Austrian ministers are in this game. Having a good justice one helped keep everyone in line, because there's very little that you can actually do in this campaign to keep public order in control. If there's like a lot of religion unrest in a region, there's nothing you can do about it. So you have to keep industrialization sort of balanced. You can't just go all out on it. 81% government popularity, so people seem to generally approve of our methods. And we are definitely the world trade monster. Look at this. I mean, we're just trading with everybody, all sorts of good stuff. Ivory and spices seems to be the most popular. Brittany are getting a lot of our... I think they seem to be our most valuable trade partner, don't they? Bourbon, France. We have nation built over there, and we have given rise to a powerful new protectorate in Bourbon, France. King Louis, wasn't it? Ilber, King Ilber. And yeah, overall, how would I rate Austria as a faction itself? Pretty pants, to be honest. Terrible government, terrible monarch who actively hampers you with his passive negatives. So -1 to management, -1 to happiness across the board. Home region, so Austria, Vienna gets a +1 repression, but that's useless because our capitals are usually pretty good at that anyway. And in fact, it's actually bad because it makes it harder to spark a rebellion against him if you really want to get rid of him. It gives you +1 prestige, but I think that that's netted off by the fact that he is -1 prestige per turn because of his 2-star rating. So, and -5 to diplomatic relations, just to add insult to injury. You can't raise taxes too much, unlike the lower classes in this campaign, in a pinch because of the government type. On the upper classes you can, but it stifles growth. And it's not all that amazing, actually, to increase the taxes on them. So, yeah, not good. Starting location, also pretty terrible. You start with nearly at war with the Ottomans, and it's going to happen. The Ottomans will declare war on you, and the France will be coming for you because Bavaria will fall to them scripted. And then, look at that. It's just direct. I mean, it doesn't get more direct than that. Look at that. All the way through Salzburg and then into Vienna. So it's a fight for survival. And it's so hard to expand and get, because France can just generate troops faster than you can say stop. Because Paris, Reims and Strasbourg, and then of course Stuttgart and Munich, which are then French, are all capable of making good military units, so they can churn them out so fast. It's so hard to figure out a way to counterattack. We had a really good success. So the Kingdom of Italy, as a French ally, we were able to fortunately take them out quite early through a bit of luck. Not a bit of luck, but I guess a bit of design. I think we did quite well. But we were able to liberate Italy and create a new faction here. I suppose, actually, in hindsight, I didn't gamble because I didn't know what southern France was going to be like, but it was actually probably undefended. We could have actually kept going, I think, through here. And if we were really aggressive, we could have just given these all to the Kingdom of Italy as well. And then try and go up through to France. But hindsight's 2020. I didn't want to gamble that. Not least because Vienna was not just under threat from the French, but also the Ottomans and the Spanish at one point. So we couldn't be too blasé. Prussia, like I said before, useless ally. Russia, useless ally. Britain, forget it. So we've had to be our own best friend here. And we had a really insanely good battle here at Berlin against Napoleon himself with the Saxons and the Prussians. That was really good. We were then able to use that to take some regions in Germany and go into the Low Countries and going through here, as well as Charles coming through this way and going through there, and then do Spain and everything. But God, what a hard-fought campaign! Just every step of the way when we were fighting France was awful. Even when we fought Napoleon at Corsica for the last time, it was quite tricky. That's how hard it is to beat him, because he just gives such insane morale bonuses to already buffed up French troops on very hard difficulty. So it's a nightmare. And then as soon as France goes, everyone hates you because suddenly you don't have a common enemy anymore. So all your expansion then makes you look like the aggressor and everyone turns on you. I don't like the victory conditions for Austria. I don't mind taking the Balkans, that's all right. And Northern Italy, that makes sense. That seems quite Austrian, that's all right. But you have to... Like, there's no actual victory regions, apart from perhaps, I suppose, Northern Italy, which is a French ally, at the beginning of the campaign. All your other victory conditions are kind of not really against France. Okay, fine, Belgium, but... yeah, all right, but half of them are against your allies, which is a bit stupid. Saxony, Silesia, and Kamenets. So you've got to invade Russia and Prussia. Why? And... Whereas, you know, I think as Britain, for example, you've got to take out Spain, which makes sense. Denmark, which they did historically, I suppose. They did try and neutralise them. That was kind of a dick move. But, yeah, it was, you know... Anyway, it was sense in it. And then you have to take Paris as well, and the Low Countries, I believe. So there's a lot of sense in it. Prussia wants to unite Germany, which makes sense because, you know, a lot of these states at the beginning of the game are pro-French because of the Confederation of the Rhine. I honestly can't remember what the Russian victory conditions are, but yeah, the victory conditions aren't good. It doesn't really reward you for fighting Napoleon very much. It seems to almost reward you for fighting your allies. Not a fan. So, roster pants. I've said that in the battle just now. Nothing to write home about. Barely any elite stuff. Nothing fun really to use. So that gets a bit stale. The challenge is the actual survival part of the first part of the campaign. And then after that, just like reveling in the fact that you survived an onslaught of epic proportions and managed to reach France. That's when it gets really satisfying. Really fun campaign. I do genuinely recommend it. I hope actually, you know, people maybe watched this and picked up some tips. And as I pick up tips from the comments, I love when people leave comments and suggest things, this and that help, or point out features of the game. It all helps, and I hope in return people have watched this campaign and kind of seen some ideas on how to tackle an Austria campaign on very hard difficulty, because it's hard, and you know, one can scratch their head and wonder how best to do it. It's quite chaotic. In that kind of situation as well, I'd say patience is so key. You have to be patient and accept that defeats will happen or setbacks will happen, and you have to roll with it rather than just quit the game. You just have to be like, right, well, that's happened, and we're just going to roll with it. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, guys. I really enjoyed playing it. I always enjoy playing Napoleon. It's probably a personal favourite, or certainly in the top 2. Just because I love the war itself, Napoleonic Wars. And I find it a very relaxing game, weirdly, to play. I think it's just because of the ambience of the game and the general aesthetic of it. And stuff. I do always love it. Even a bad Napoleon campaign for me is still a good campaign. So there'll be more of it in the future, I'm sure. Maybe a Peninsula campaign at some point. That would be quite fun. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. I don't think there's too much more to review at this situation. The technology, not much point in looking at that. Oh, let's trade partners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17 trade partners at war with Prussia and Russia, the naughty boys of Europe. Allied with Naples, Britain, Bavaria, and Sweden. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 protectorates. Not bad. That just shows how we are just masters of Europe. And we basically isolated Prussia and Russia from any ally. Oh, okay, no, we haven't really. Okay, they've got some allies, but they've mostly faded into obscurity. No one's coming to support them, so we've played the long game there. We've made a very ugly-looking Poland-Lithuania, but maybe we would have tidied that up in a longer game. I suppose I could have given them Galicia as well, and then Kamenets and Kiev. Yeah, who knows? But there's no real way. The border going when it gets to Russia, the regions are divvied up quite weirdly, and I don't actually really like the way they divvied up this part of the map either. I find Königsberg, the East Prussia region, is too big. It should be slimmer, and there should be. I think Warsaw should be a bit rounder as a region. Austria's divvied up quite nicely. I think Austria's done very well. Britain makes sense. That's just the 4 regions. No problem with that. France is better than it was in Empire, but not perfect. It looks a bit round, if that makes sense. Doesn't look quite sharp. Italy's divvied up fine. Spain, fine. But then it gets to this part of the map, and it's just like... what? Like, where's this dinky little round unit region here in Smolensk? What's that? But hey-ho, splitting hairs. That is it, guys. I'm going to stop rambling now. Who cares? It's done. We've won. We've slayed the French Hun. So no more Napoleon in this timeline. He has been defeated by Archduke Charles, who has become a complete hero. We've given rise to plenty of other military careers, including Vukasovic, Ferdinand von Rostock-Ester, Cleisters, and God rest his soul, Carmack. And Archduke Charles has become the supreme general of Europe and has overseen a campaign that has seen Austria and France first become the dominant power in Europe. So stay tuned, guys, for the next one. Whatever the game will be, I'm going to decide on one and see what campaign I'm going to do, or game, and just go with there. Stick around. Hope you guys are there for the next one. Love to see you there. Till then, don't miss any of it, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.